Salut tout le monde, soyez le bienvenue encore une fois sur Spoken French. Moi je m'appelle Luis, je suis guatémaltèque les amis. Et aujourd'hui on va travailler avec le verbe partir, to leave. So hi everyone, we're going to be working with to leave. You know, I leave the house, I leave for work, I'm going to leave next week. I could leave. Do I need to leave? Is it necessary? Okay, so what you see here, you see the pronouns to the left. You see je, tu, il, elle, on, which are the singulars. And before I go there, let me tell you that this is video 106. 106. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we have, you can see on top we have le présent, present, l'imparfait, imperfect. So l'imparfait is to talk about things in the past, and then we have passé composé, which is the simple present in English and in Spanish. Now with verbs that indicate going and coming motion, instead of using avoir, you have to use être with the passé composé. Okay, let's do the present. So the present is the first row, the first column. I meant to say the first column, not row. The first column from up to bottom. Okay, from up to down. Je pars, tu pars, il part, elle part, on part. Same pronunciation. The difference is that with the third person you have a T. Okay? Je pars. I live. Now, I used to live, when I was living, would be l'imparfait. Je partais, tu partais, il partait, elle partait, on partait. Now to talk about the past, which is the simple past in English and Spanish, you would say je suis parti. I left. Je suis parti. Tu es parti. Tu es parti. Il est parti. Il est parti. Elle est partie. On est parti, and if it's female, on est parti, you have to add an e when you are writing it. Otherwise, orally, same sound. Okay, and now let's bring the plural. Okay, let's see. Nous partons means we leave. Nous partons. Vous partez, you leave. This is, plural, or polite way of saying you for someone that you don't know. Vous partez. Il part. Well, here you have to pronounce the T, because there is an E after the first T. Il part, elle part. Okay? So on the first column, le présent, je pars, tu pars, il part. Okay, je pars, tu pars, il part, elle part, on part. Nous partons, vous partez, ils partent, elles partent. Okay, you're gonna see that in just a second. Okay. L'imparfait, je partais, tu partais, il partait, elle partait, on partait, nous partons, vous partez. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get rid of elle and on, so you can see everything. Oops, sorry, here we go. Ok. Et passé composé, I left, je suis parti, tu es parti, il est parti, elle est partie, on est parti. In the plural, nous sommes partis, we left, nous sommes partis. Vous êtes parti, you left, vous êtes parti, you left. Okay. And ils sont partis, elles sont partis. Okay, very good. Okay, so like for example, for I, in the present, je pars. In the past, I was living, je partais. And I left, je suis parti. Okay, and for the plural, we leave, nous partons. We were living, nous partions. And we left, nous sommes partis. Okay, all right. So let's do l'imparfait. Je partais, tu partais, il partait, nous partions, vous partiez, il partiait, elle partiait. That means we were living or we used to live for any of the pronouns. Okay, and for le passé composé, plural, nous sommes partis, we left. Vous êtes partis, you left. Ils sont partis, they left. Elles sont partis, they left. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's do the same thing with the future and le conditionnel, le futur, le conditionnel et le subjonctif. Okay, le futur. Le futur simple. Je partirai. Le conditionnel, je partirai. So it is pronounced the same, but only for I, for je partirai, je partirai. Future and conditional, it is pronounced the same. With the conditional, if you're writing it, it has an S, okay? And the subjunctive, part. Que je parte, that I have to leave, que je parte, okay? Tu partirás. Okay, let's do the first column. Tu partirás, il partirá, elle partirá, on partirá. So that's for the future. Le conditionnel, je partirai. I would leave, je partirai. I would leave. Tu partirais, you would leave, tu partirais. Il partirait, he would leave. Elle partirait, she would leave. On partirait, one would leave. And then for the subjunctive, je parte, tu partes, il parte, elle parte, on parte. So here you sound the T all the way, right? Like for example, il faut que je parte. I must leave. Il faut que je parte. Il faut que tu partes. You must leave. Okay, like you're now not welcome anymore. Il faut que tu partes. Il faut que tu partes. Il faut qu'il parte. It is needed that he leaves. Il faut qu'elle parte. It's necessary that she leaves. Il faut qu'on parte. Okay. All right. So that's the singular. Now let's do the plural. Okay, so for the plural, let me bring the plural up here. Okay, so the first one is the future. Nous partirons, the future. The second one, it's pronounced partirions. That's the conditional, le conditionnel, and then we have the subjunctive, le subjunctif, and you pronounce it partirions, and the other one partions. Partirions, partions. Ok? Nous partirons, nous partirions, nous partions. Vous partirez, you will leave. Vous partiriez, you would leave. Vous partiez, that you leave. Okay, and then for ils partiront, ils partiriez, ils partent. Yes, you pronounce it part. Elles partiront, they will leave. Elles partiraient, they would leave. Elles partent, that they live. Okay, one more time. Let's do the first column. For the future, nous partirons, vous partirez, ils partiront, elles partiront. Le conditionnel, the conditional, nous partirions, vous partiriez, ils partiriez, elles partiriez. And the subjunctive, le subjonctif, nous partions, vous partiez, ils partent, elles partent. Alright, well, continue to practice, learn the verbs, because that's how you're going to master the language. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me every day. I'm going to be uploading videos for the whole French language, and hopefully that's going to help you. Les amis, continuez à pratiquer. Moi, je vais continuer à faire des vidéos. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner. Bonne chance. Good luck.